Connection to our local database 127.0.0.1. We've got to connect. That's our database server, and we've got it connected to a database, the Sequela database. And we make our connection. We create our statement. We select star from film, which gives us all of the records and all of the columns from film. And right now we're printing out the title and the release. But the user might want to narrow down what information is coming back from our query here. So I went ahead and created a little short method here that gets a year. So we asked them to enter a release year. We read it in as a line. We try to parse it into a year. Because we're trying to parse, there's a potential exception piece there. We're not going to display any message inside of that piece of it. I guess we could just put a message in here and do sysout. And we'll just say bad user input. So if at least we have some kind of message that goes in there. And then as long as the year is less than 1900 and greater than 21, we're actually going to do this again because we want to narrow down that window. We really only want years between it, probably even smaller number. We probably want to get that down to the current year, but we're going to go ahead and leave a gap there. If the year is between those two, we're not going to repeat our loop, and we're just going to go ahead and return that piece of it. So notice we preset our year to 1800. So if something happens inside of here, it's going to make it come back inside until it gets back between those years. So anyway, this is just a very simple method, nothing really fancy in there. The biggest thing is probably the try catch because we're trying to parse it, and a do loop to make sure that the number falls between 1900 and 2100 part up here. So now that we have that, we can go ahead and call that method before we run our query. So in this query here, we are going to get back our year, and we're going to call get year. And that's going to return a year here. Now from our SQL statement, we're going to select star from film, and we're going to add a modifier here. So we're going to say where release year is greater than, actually let's say equals, and we're going to do a plus. We're going to concatenate the year that they put in there. So if they put in like 2000, then it will only pull back movies that are 2000. So select star from film where the release year equals whatever they type in there. Let's go ahead and run that and see what happens. And let's see, that's enter release year. So launcher help is implemented, virtual machine. One out of the two will be used. Which one is defined? Not sure what that is. Hopefully that won't happen again. Let's go ahead and pick a movie of year of 2000. And we've got all kinds of fun stuff that did not happen here. So let's go ahead and let's try to run that again. Maybe I clicked the wrong link for what we're trying to do here. So let's go ahead. Okay, there we go. So 2000, and we hit enter, and nothing happens for that piece of it. So we must have some kind of other error going on inside of this piece here, or no movies came back within a year. We probably want to look at our table. Let's go ahead and run that again and pick like a little older year and see what happens. So let's try 1997, and nothing came back.